arms of the angel, fly away from here in the arms of the angel. I'm Braden.
I'm Zell.
And I'm sad.
It's a somber day.
Yeah, it's listen, it's there was a rumor going around that Dan died
And that's
in
being
Thailand.
confirmed.
And that may have happened now because Dan was supposed to be here and
He's not.
he's not. So he may have died. We don't know.
Zell strikes again.
So yeah. Look, if Zell wills it, if Zell wills it, it will be. So listen, hopefully Dan's okay. We have no idea where he is now. To be honest, we were like, that's a funny joke, and then he just ghosted. We're like,
he's actually dead.
Literally
yeah.
ghosted.
he's
Dan
already
is
dead.
Ghost.
It's all good. So now we're retooling. It's a power hour. We're getting crazy because listen, we've all fucking red pilled now.
We're back.
Now that Canada
fell
is
down the
rumored to
hole
be
again.
now that Canada is rumored to be the 51st state, baby. Woo!
So that means we're no longer snow Mexicans.
And listen, that means we now have some skin in the game. We can actually you can listen to what we're saying. Big news today, first off. After years of saying he would not pardon his son, Biden pardoned his son. For 10 years of crimes.
Didn't see that coming.
I actually don't really know much about the story at all. I just know
It
that
involves a
It's just
laptop and a bunch
his
of
laptop. Yeah.
nudes.
and he's in jail.
I think it's mostly tax stuff, and he was just like, and basically from what I read of Biden was like, he
What
pulled the trigger. He's
did
like,
Hunter Biden
He's
do?
like, the DOJ is unfairly targeting. Hey, there he is.
He's alive. Look at that.
Uh-oh.
Jesus.
Busted.
Anyways, we love Joe Biden.
But did it have something to do with his job that he had?
All of a sudden, someone's echoing. Is it Dan?
I think it's Dan.
Everything was good.
Dan.
Until he's a ghost. Ooh.
Spooky.
Echo.
So as you can see, Dan is not in fact dead.
Oh, Dan's not dead.
He's very much alive.
Though he might have
This
just
is not
woken
set
up from a
at all.
long nap.
It's what happened? Are you still all out of sorts?
Yeah, I'm just getting everything back up and running, taking a minute.
Oh, that's all right. We figured we converted to a power hour. So we're like, oh, he's probably all jet lagged. It's all good. We're like, yeah, he's
Perfect. Dan
good.
can tell his My Snuck story in person now.
Yes. All right. Now we can
His
do an
new
update.
one.
Listen, the weirdest thing is normally when it's been a little bit of a hiatus of all four of us, normally we always come back with the power hour so we can kind of fucking retool, see how everyone's doing, what little updates. The first update I want to talk about, first off, boys, I'm on a half bottle of wine already, so bear with me.
Okay, wait, hold that thought because I got something too. 1 second.
Dan is not in fact dead.
No.
As you can see.
Or he's been resurrected.
Are you Dan? You're not dead?
I'm not dead.
Are you the Danley ghost?
The rumors of my death have been greatly exaggerated.
Now, the thing is that I always find hilarious is that whenever someone misses, like even a week, if someone's gone a week, the rest of us are flooded with messages are they okay? Did they quit? Are they still on the show? And this has been going on. We've been doing the show for almost fucking 8 years. And it's gotten to the point now where we're just like, yeah, he died or he quit or we make up lies. So because now that I'm sure that there's some people that are believing some of the misinformation we've been spreading while Dan's gone. Dan is in fact not dead. And Dan is in fact not going to stop sleeping with men because Trump won the election. So we said that he was going to shave his head. We made all that was false.
Dan, did you shave your head? No.
No.
Pull off the hat.
Pull off the hat.
Prove it. Tell us, Dan, how was Thailand? We haven't heard anything about it.
It's good.
Did it?
It's good.
How many people recognized you on the beach? Like quite a few, I heard.
Yeah.
Quite a few ex-girlfriends, maybe?
Do you? I heard you did you meet up with Uncle Slam?
I did run into him.
Oh, dope.
We did meet up and we hung out for a bit. That was pretty cool.
That's fucking
Your Uncle
rad.
Slam went on a world journey.
and just
So
happened. to be-
that's crazy because Uncle Sam's one of the few people that have met all theorists now.
This is true.
One of the very
Yeah.
few.
Because
very few.
every pod trip,
He had to go to
someone's not there.
Thailand to meet the fourth. What was the highlight?
Some of that stuff I was posting on Twitter.
I can't remember. I don't know. It's just
Dan
like,
keeps
yeah,
his
it's just
Thailand
nice
trips
being
very
around.
secret because he doesn't like to announce that he's going to Thailand because he doesn't want the wrong people to know he's going because stuff overlaps for him and it
Hey,
ruins his trip.
Hey, Dan, was it at least Sanuk Mak Mak?
Yeah.
That's great.
That's the good one.
And Zell. Zell's been gone.
How was your trip, Zell?
Zell also not dead.
I'm alive.
What's your stance on sleeping with men now that Trump was elected?
I've always thought it was fine.
Are you
Let's continue to
curbing
think
that?
it's fine. Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
No
Okay.
problems.
Okay. So you're not curbing that? All right. So you're
Nope,
good.
I'm fine with that.
And how was your trip?
Good. It's good. It was better than I thought going on a trip with a 1 and a 3-year-old would be. The first 2 days were pure pain. Wouldn't sleep, wouldn't eat, the whole thing. But we were with both sets of grandparents, so we took advantage
Oh, yeah.
and just fucking footballed them across the pool to the grandparents, went for a couple dinners. Bachelor party golf day, which I drank a 24-year-old amount of beers.
Ooh, that's too much.
Oh, golf started at 9 a.m. and it was a ex-PGA tour like length course. So it was ridiculous, like so fucking long. It took us 6 hours to play.
Hey.
And there was
listen,
no waiting.
Nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that because you played, it sounds to me like you played a lot of golf,
We played a lot of golf.
right? And that's how I play golf. When I go to the golf course, what do I want to do? Hit 18 holes in one, then I'm done golfing. I want to stretch that sucker out, right? I'm
wanna-
going for
you 150,
120,
160
150.
We're not talking frisbee golf here, pal.
Yeah, right.
you like
You want to
that fucking
stretch. You want to really make that last, because if you like golf, it seems to me like you would want to stretch that day as long as possible to keep golfing.
This is true.
So like,
When you stretch golf, though, that 4-hour pace of drinking beers just keeps going. And the last hole was just blasphemy. So funny. No one could even hit the ball anymore. There's people kicking it, throwing it.
well, it gets to a point when you get too drunk.
on the putt, like you lay down with the putter and like cue it in. It was fun. And I got back under the water for the first time in years, which I obviously lied about my experience and just went diving.
was that
When
the day
when was the last time you went diving?
All
I
the
went,
beers?
like 6 months ago, like 7 years ago. They're like, all right, put your gear together. Okay.
You're like, how does? You're like,
Yeah,
how
no
does this
problem.
go
Just put
again?
this here, put this here.
oh no, air.
Luckily, the guy
he
he
go?
came over. He went, no. Let me fix that for you. Thanks, man.
Like, 6 months, eh?
Like, well, last time they put my gear together for me, so I don't know. What do you want me to do? It's great.
Well, while you guys were down, me and Andrew were holding the fort down. So
Looks like,
just so that you
judging
know.
by your background, you've
Lowbrow.
really fallen off the ice wall here.
Oh yeah, I'm full. Listen, without you guys to rein me in, I'm full back. The Earth is flat, baby. I'm back convinced. Listen, you guys were gone. Why else do we have an Antarctic treaty? Why is no one else allowed to go to Antarctica? Tell me why,
point.
right? That's because that's the edge of the ice wall, right? That's the reason.
Case in
World
point.
War III, if and when it starts, is because some sort of country is going to start going onto Antarctica without permission, and that's going to start. Until that, no one should be worried about World War III until someone steps foot on Antarctica, because that's the ice wall, baby. And the Asgardians, this way or that way, whatever way, they're not going to put up with it.
Oh, so you're on the infinite plane Earth, where the ice wall
Yeah.
is just the barrier to the next world.
Yeah,
I like
yeah,
that
that's
one
the
better.
one.
I like that one better. It's more fun.
Infinite plane flat Earth. I'll update it. I should.
Yeah, you got all the guards in there, Midgard and Midgard and Asgard and whatever guards,
Isn't Midgard Earth?
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
That's us.
They're all out there.
We're Midgardians.
I think it's this one. Yeah. Hold on, I'm updating my background as we speak here. To more reflect my my current beliefs.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about right there. Look how many.
That looks like a
Look how many
Just-
other Earths are in there.
Right. Yeah, look at that. It's all flat, baby.
Update Braden's belief until
Dan,
he
you're all
watches
cracked
another
up.
Oh,
What the fuck
don't,
happened,
Dan.
Dan?
I don't know what happened. What happened to your microphone just died.
They brought something
Yeah, I
from
think
Did you buy a new mic?
Thailand with
Did you
it,
buy a new microphone from Thailand? What were you doing here? Holy.
Holy shit. Let me check on the master
fucking dick.
account over here.
Sticked.
Absolute fuzz bomb in everybody.
Weird. I didn't do anything.
It's madness.
Just started out of nowhere.
Yeah. It's god awful. You barely understand you.
Speakers, 2 Scarlett, 2i2 USB. I know. Unplug your microphone. Plug it back in. Not from your computer. Just like into the box. Just like wiggle that cord.
In the box.
What's in the box?
Listen up, Theorites. Spark something uncommon this holiday with just the right gift from Uncommon Goods. If you haven't finished your holiday shopping yet, don't panic. Don't panic. We've got a secret source for incredible original gifts, and that's Uncommon Goods. They've got unique, hand-picked gifts for everyone on your list, all in one spot. You got customizable snowflake ornaments. Or how about Harold the Hedgehog watering can? He is adorable. And with every purchase you make at Uncommon Goods, they give back $1 to a nonprofit partner of your choice. They've donated more than $3 million to date. To get 15% off your next gift, go to uncommongoods.com/alien. That's uncommongoods.com/alien for 15% off. Don't miss out on this limited time offer. Uncommon Goods. We're all out of the ordinary.
Yeah, well, and we've also gone, while Dan was gone, we had a massive crypto return. So hopefully some of you fuckers kept some of that instead of selling it all like I did earlier in the year. I kept a little though.
I'm back up 80.
I kept a little. I'm still
Soon,
up. I'm not going to be a
Keep that
millionaire.
turkey dream alive.
I'm not going to be a millionaire, but I currently have made money if I was to choose.
I'm definitely going to be a thousandaire.
Right? No,
it's
things are
terrible.
worse.
Terrible.
Dan.
Ooh, even
Worse.
worse. You made it worse, Dan.
God damn it.
Yeah. Holy.
Dan.
You had too much Sanook. Oh! Gee. Oh! Holy. Oh my
that?
God.
Whatever you did was terrible.
What- oh.
Yeah.
Oh, it's even worse. You've somehow everything you've done has only. Aren't you in IT?
Well, wait, is this mic gone now?
Everything.
Dan?
I think so. Talk, Dan.
No.
Oh,
Oh, it's so bad.
well,
It's
if you were to
bad.
call Dan right now, he'd tell you to hard restart your computer and unplug it for 10 seconds.
Yeah. Have you tried restarting it?
All right.
All right. Back to Hunter Biden.
All right. Back to Biden. What did Hunter Biden do? I looked at because actually I have no idea.
Yeah, didn't he have some like shady position with the Ukrainian government or something like that?
I don't know. Some people say he's
What
into
did he
like
do?
fucking the old CP.
Hunter Biden was awaiting
CP.
sentencing later this
Why
month.
is the CP part of every story? It's horrifying.
No, here, okay,
Can I tell you something though?
Here's what it is.
When there's big figures that get accused of the CP, I'm always like, is this legit or is this some CIA shit? Like trying to fucking
a plant. Yeah.
Well,
Like
the
a
Paddock
plant.
stuff was so weird. It's like, oh yeah, his hard drive's
Paddock stuff is insane.
His hard drive's missing, and he's a diddler. And you're like,
Yeah, and his brother's a diddler too. And you're
diddlers.
like, and we've been investigating that forever.
the
Before
guy in the press conference is like, well, excuse me, it doesn't really fucking line up. That guy's a diddler.
Hey, look at that.
Get rid of him. yeah, fucking.
You know what we
right.
just found? Whoa, what is that? What is that? I got deputies at your house right now. They just arrest this man.
Diddler.
Well, it won't surprise you then that Hunter Biden was also a diddler.
Well, he was.
No, he wasn't. He was not a diddler.
Oh, okay.
He wasn't.
Oh,
Well,
he wasn't.
I do or do not know that. I'm just going to tell you what this article says. He
Yeah, please
was
do.
found
He liked to
guilty
smoke rocks.
after
All that.
he was pleading. He was awaiting sentencing after pleading guilty in September to a federal tax case where he didn't pay enough tax from 2016 to 2017, and he also had a case
bullshit,
relating to
though.
his gun ownership where he was found guilty by a jury in Delaware of 3 charges for lying about his drug use on a form when buying a handgun. He faced up to
Big
25
fucking whoop.
years in prison for the gun case and 17 years in the tax case.
Holy shit.
Whoa.
Although he was likely to get much shorter sentences. Because he could
Dude,
serve
I
them
guarantee you, like, listen, I'm not a fan. But I'm just saying, I'm sure there's a ton of gun owners that listen to the show who have maybe lied about some drug use on those forms. All right. I'm like, come on, guys.
This spans a period where Hunter Biden's tax and gun offenses dates back to the year he joined the board of Burisma, a Ukrainian energy company, while his father, the then vice president, had a key role in U.S. policy towards Kiev. So a little bit of conflict of interest, sounds like.
And then during his administration, what do we do? War with Ukraine?
Yeah.
Well, we didn't go anywhere.
Or sorry, with Russia.
Yeah.
It's a fucking proxy war.
We didn't go anywhere. It's not our fault. It's not our fault.
It's no, it's fucking insane. It's like the thing that bugs me is like this whole time there's been a stance. I mean, you can watch the videos have been like, nope, I won't step in the way of justice. I'm not pardoning him. And then today it's just like, well, listen, every father will understand why I'm pardoning my son.
I would
and I'm
pardon the fuck out of my kids.
like, oh, 100%.
For anything.
Me too.
Of course.
Me
I
too.
understand
course.
now.
It's your
I'd
kid.
be like, what is, what it
Way
is?
worse. Yeah. I'm like, I have the power to pardon my kid. Guess what? Jury found you innocent, actually. You're free to go.
Trump
I might tell my kids.
pardoned Charles Kushner for charges that he was going to set for 2 years in prison.
Charles, isn't it?
That's
That's Jared Kushner? Wasn't it like
That's his
Charles
dad.
Kushner, the
That's his dad or
father-in-law of his
something.
daughter Ivanka. He was
Yeah,
sentenced to
Jared
2
Kushner's.
years in prison.
Man, but doesn't it
Bill
start
Clinton
to
also
think
did
that,
it for his younger half-brother Roger for cocaine use.
But I feel like it's just one of those things where like these two political parties just shake down everyone in the opposing side's like extended family, and then whoever gets in is like, yeah, don't worry about it. Like, don't worry about it. It's part of the game. It's all good. Don't worry. Meanwhile, there's like some fucking
Interesting.
poor bastard probably who fucking is charged with insurrection on January 6th. Who's just
His life in prison.
I just was in
Rotting
there.
away.
I didn't have anything to do. I didn't have any guy to do
I
anything.
was just wearing a buffalo hat.
Yeah, I was wearing a
yelling.
buffalo hat and I took a picture. I took a selfie. And he's in there for 7 years.
I'm more excited to see who Trump's going to pardon Assange and Snowden, right?
Doubtful.
No, he's
I
going
don't
to
know.
do it.
I
Has
doubt
to.
it.
You got to fight the deep
Has
state,
to
just
do
like any other president.
He's
You
coming
get in
out
there.
against deep state. He made a press conference. about
Sure, he's going to drain the
He's gonna
swamp.
drain the
Donald
swamp.
Trump
He's gonna-
versus the deep state.
But he didn't do any of this the last time too. Like that's the thing with all these guys.
It's all bullshit.
It's all bullshit.
It's all bullshit, man.
Drain the swamp.
Remember, drain the swamp.
Yeah.
the
What's
swamp. The swamp
the
survives.
swamp lives. That's what I mean. You can't fight the deep state. They're entrenched for 100 years. The same people, the same families, the same everybody. Deeply entrenched in government policy, but not elected. So you're the president. Get in there for 4 years. You want to do all this stuff.
Yeah, and listen.
In 4 years, they're going to tie you up. They're going to tie you up in all that garbage. You're going to go to court, bureaucracy. By the time you almost get there, you're out of office. Next,
As long as he gets rid of tartrazine.
What's
that?
tartrazine? Is that
That's
turning the frogs
fucking-
gay?
It's in the Fruit Loops. It's what fucking.
Oh, is
Those Fruit Loops, man. That's a single-handedly
RFK is
killing
gonna
the
do.
country. Fruit Loops.
is gonna get released and kill everybody.
Dude, I love that video of him. Like he's. Did you see the Thanksgiving
I
video
fucking
he
love him.
posted? RFK, he's barefoot. He's like, listen, back in the day, we would deep fry our turkeys in tallow fat, and that's what I'm gonna do. He's fucking dipping the fucking turkey in
Barefoot?
like barefoot. I was like,
Guy's
this
nuts.
guy
I
is
love him.
hard. He is hard
love
as
him.
fuck, dude.
But he's fucking
Insane.
wearing jeans with no shirt on, doing fucking incline press.
Just shredded.
Just fucking
Put 45 more on. Give me another plate.
Yeah, the voice is
I
rough.
yeah.
I support it.
Dude, I like he said, there was one thing he said where they're like, oh, do you have a message for the FDA or the
coming for
and,
you.
and he said, he's like, keep your records and pack your bags. I was like, that's
pretty
fucking hard as
badass,
fuck.
actually.
That's pretty badass thing to say. I guarantee you, because he said that, they're not keeping the records though. Not a very smart play.
Something might blow up. I don't know.
Well, did you see they was talking about the Kash Patel to run the FBI?
I don't know
Who's
who
that?
that guy is. I've heard everyone's fucking losing their
He's
minds
fucking
about
awesome. I've
Is he?
listened to he's been on a few podcasts and the guy's badass.
What do you mean, like he killed people badass or
Oh yeah, he's fucking badass.
served
He's the guy
overseas
that-
in some SEAL Team 6?
He's gonna take on the fucking
Deep State?
single-handedly, I think.
Awesome. We got a war within the United States against themselves. Crazy times.
Yeah.
Insane
Yeah,
times.
Yeah, no, I don't think he was a soldier though. I don't know. I'd have to look into it. I think he's
He's just always in the agency.
badass.
I think he's a lawyer. Okay.
He's badass.
He's a real badass.
He's a lawyer for truth and justice.
Yeah, I don't know if
Oh, yeah.
the guys at the top
like
I
the
don't think
Lincoln
are
lawyer.
ever the most
Yeah, well,
badass
listen, so
ones.
is that fucking Brandon Williams guys we talked to, right? Doesn't take much.
Who's that guy?
Oh yeah, let's check in. Is he in jail? Let's check in.
Yeah, let's check in.
Brandon
He's gonna be
Williams.
Biden's next fucking pardon.
What was his website again? Because there's so many Brandon Williams. There's a
I'm not going to say it out loud because I don't want to give any credit to this guy, and I don't want people looking it up. You can go look it up. No, he's still around. He's still there.
Oh, Brandon.
Although
Joe
he hasn't
Williams.
updated. He hasn't updated in a while.
He's either dead or in
Check
jail.
his-
Oh yeah, one stupid fuck. That's right.
Ooh, no, he hasn't posted or anything in. Oh no, he just posted. Never mind.
Still there.
His latest post is how to legally operate any car, motorcycle without license plate, registration, or driver's license.
Still
That doesn't work. It's not going to work out for you there, Brandon.
Brando.
Like what? Like if you're a cop, you go up to a guy's window, license and registration. They're like, I don't have to give that. Sorry, sir. You're like,
Oh god.
you're on a public road. You have to give your license and registration. You're actually driving illegally then if you. No, I know my rights. Wait, what do? You just pull them out,
Dude.
arrest them?
No, I've seen
Dude,
it. I see it lots. They fucking break the glass, drag him out, beat the shit out of him.
Yeah.
I see it on Twitter every day.
I've been in the courtroom. I've been in the courtroom for civil forfeiture where a guy was getting his house repossessed and his only option was like before they went to like closed bid where they just like closed sealed bids in the courtroom. He had to be like prove bank statements that he could pay his mortgage off in full. And he walks up and he goes, well, he's like, you all might be happy, but unfortunately, this is all null and void. I present my birth certificate. And everyone was like,
Okay.
all right. And he's like, my birth certificate. That means all of this is null and void because I am not a corporation. And they're like, so you have no funds? We're just going to proceed with the sale of your house. He's like, but I have my birth certificate. This is all supposed to be thrown out now. And the judge like literally started laughing. It was like,
Sorry.
no, go have a seat. And then started auctioning this guy's house off while he sat there and was like, oh,
this is actually
it's-
happening.
Start
Yeah,
auctioning his
right.
house off on
They
the
don't
spot.
auction it in the courtroom.
Yeah.
yes, they do. Sealed bid. They sealed bid.
The guy loses his house and 2 minutes later they do a fucking auction for
Because
it.
the bank
Sealed
auctions.
bid.
Suck my
No,
ass.
the bank
seal bid.
The bank
in civil
auctions them off.
forfeiture.
Not
No,
the court.
it does not.
What?
So
I've
when
the minute he
been to an
loses his
auction
home.
before.
no. He had to have
The
proof that
judge
he could
just
pay.
turns into a fucking auckeer. Like
No. He just goes. He goes. Okay.
he switches wigs. Fucking, fucking another glass of
Switches
wine.
gavels.
Takes a sip of water and he's like, all right, 25. No, he goes, okay, have a seat. And then he goes, and then all lawyers come up and they hand up sealed bids. And the justice goes in the back and looks at all the sealed bids and awards one. Like he looks at them all and goes, okay.
Were you trying to buy this guy's house? Is that why you're there?
Maybe I brought my birth certificate. I thought
Is that how you got your new house?
Yeah, maybe. I
You
don't know.
motherfucker.
Claimed rights to the land.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. Are you kidding me? I saw this thing for sale. I just started claiming squatter rights. Just pulled up in there.
If I can live there for
That's just
3 months, it's mine, right?
Yeah. Oh no.
I love those videos that you see on like Twitter and stuff, or the knock on the door. They're like, "Yeah, like how can I help you? Like, get the fuck out of my house. That's how you can help me." Like, what kind of world is this? It's insane.
Oh, dude. I like the ones where people are like like you have squatters in the basement, and then the landlord's just like, well, that's fine. You don't want to leave? Now you can't. And they seal up
Seal
all
them
the
in.
fucking doors and
Oh, I
shit.
haven't seen that.
And
That's
seal them
amazing.
in. And I'm like, that's funny.
That's fucking scary.
Yeah.
Seal them in and just fill the house with fart bombs.
With water.
Let's just go to murder. Here we go.
Straight to
Andrew with the
murder.
unhoused again.
Get them out. Fucking squatters.
No, that. Did you guys see the fucking tarmac UFO? That's the one that's been popping up.
Tarmac.
Oh, Dan's back.
Yeah. In like Cheshire, the tarmac UFO.
Oh, yeah.
And pilots took a fucking video of it. It looks like just like a ball of fucking metal, basically. Did you guys see that one?
What was that guy's name? This fucking Scottish guy. Remember those big fucking metal balls? Robert.
What's his name?
Robert
I don't know where it is. I
gonna
can't
piss
find
me
it. It's not
off.
it. But people have been like, and they say it's like the size of an automobile, and it's just like a big fucking round, looks like a big ball of like mushed up metal.
the size of an automobile.
An automobile?
what they said.
What size of, what size of automobile?
You getting fucking regal on us again, Braden?
Is this working?
Well, it's because
the size of an
You
automobile.
sound
I heard
good.
Dan.
You sound good, Dan. You sound
Sound
good.
better.
But they won't even let me choose what it's on there. Like I see it, but Riverside won't let me choose which communications thing I use.
It's just, well, it's obviously
I can tell
choosing
you
the
what you're
best
using.
one.
I guess. Just as
Working?
communications microphone. I don't know. It took 2 restarts for it
Your
to fix
Scarlet
it.
212
Yeah,
is
listen.
working.
This is
didn't
this
say
is
which
why
it
we
is,
have
yeah.
to have power hours when everyone comes back.
Yeah, you
For
gotta,
these
you gotta
fucking-
iron out the kinks
We gotta iron out the kinks.
Shake out the bugs.
and have a couple drinks.
Yeah, I think it's the Manchester. That's why I said automobile, because I read the article, and then it said automobile just stuck in my head.
Manchester UFO.
tarmac.
Oh yeah, there it is. Odd
Yeah,
UFO
look at this.
filmed and photographed at British airport.
Yeah, look at this thing. It's fucking crazy.
I'm watching.
Whoa,
I'm not going to put it on
Jesus.
YouTube because
Who's
it's,
that guy?
That's the guy.
it's just a,
That's
it's
the
a
guy?
fucking
Yeah,
balloon.
that's the guy who says automobile.
It's a balloon.
Yeah, what's that
right.
doing on a tarmac though? And he said it's
A fucking weather balloon.
It was up in the air. Now it's on the tarmac. It just cuts.
I don't know. What kind
it
of-
cuts
what
ahead
kind of
and just like
fucking-
shows a.
Oh, they
Mylar
recovered
balloon.
it? It's been recovered?
I don't think so. I think
just
it just
shows
was
it
caught
on
on
the-
camera.
My God, that is the size of an automobile.
See? I told
Locals-
you.
The locals say they've never seen anything like it. Not in my day.
No, dude, anything like that, honestly, as soon as something's like drone size like that and round, like, and it looks like to be like an unmanned craft, to me now, I'm like, no, that's fucking man-made. It's man-made drones, dude. We've seen some of the drone technology that we can do. I'm like, I'm sure we got drones that are fucking
Drone,
insane.
It's a fucking Bosu ball.
Yeah.
That fucking thing.
It's just blue.
It's a man-made.
It's literally a Bosu ball.
It's not the size of an automobile. It's
know.
not very big at all.
Very
Well,
small.
I mean,
automobile.
Yeah, this is Britain,
They drive
Britain.
Mini Coopers over there, right?
It's true.
Yeah.
True.
They're quite small.
right?
Little smart cars.
Yeah. All our cars over here are like the size of fucking tanks. So it's like,
It's true. I just got a new
Relatively
truck
good.
and it's huge. I feel like I'm driving a tank down the road.
yeah,
Never had a full size
8 feet off the ground.
I just feel like driving
what
through
might-
people.
Yeah, you're barely able to see the kids that you run over in the street.
Don't.
You know what I'd
Barely
love to
forget
buy? You know what I'd love to buy with all this crypto money? One of them fucking. There's a Japanese trucks like guy who like sells those Japanese like Suzukis or whatever. Like you know the little ones.
Suzuki fucking sidekicks or whatever the fuck they're called.
No. They're the Japanese, like, and he also sells like the Japanese fire trucks in town, and they're like 10 grand. These guys, I was like, I could see myself driving one of these. Like, listen, you know, I'm not going to tell everyone when I win the crypto lottery, but there'll be signs.
Oh, okay.
Buy one
Right?
of these little Isuzus.
Yeah.
I've seen a couple of them driving around town, and they're like,
I would rather our firefighters drive those babies around than the giant bus they block the highway with all the time.
That's what saves you. That's where traffic control.
right.
All right.
It causes more road rage incidents than anything combined.
I know, stupid. But it's actually, we do that to protect ourselves.
Sure.
Yeah. You're like, we
Because you
need
got fucking rubberneckers that are just driving by doing this slowly. You know how many accidents happen at accident scenes?
Just rear enders.
All the time. Literally, probably once a month.
and honest
It's
to
fucking
God,
crazy.
I worked with a guy. I'm not going to say his name. His name was Nick.
Yeah,
And
okay.
he, every time he drove,
was Jeff.
he would like, he'd be driving and he's like in the slow lane and he'd be like, he's going to go turn. He'd turn his signal and he'd look to shoulder check. And as he looks to shoulder check, he just fucking drifts the wheel. Dude, it was the wildest shit I've ever seen in my
terrifying.
life. Anyone, I'm like, whoa, dude, you're like over. He shoulder checks and he just turns the wheel the other way. We're going into the ditch. Like I was like, this guy is this real life? And it was real life. This guy is a terrible driver. He almost crashed once.
all the
Ended us, fell asleep at the wheel. We were in the ditch. Wild. And there's people like that just driving around with you all the time.
All the
People
time.
are leaving.
How big do you think the tank is on that fucking thing, Zell? Like you'd empty that fucking tank on that thing in minutes. If you're not,
Oh,
there's so many places
It's
that aren't
very
close to
fuel
hydrants
efficient.
here.
Very fuel
Doesn't
efficient.
matter. Doesn't
No,
matter.
he's
It's not
talking
much.
water tank. Not
Talking water
gas
tanks.
tank.
Like, what do you think? You're gonna piss on the fire with that thing?
You get
happens if you
five,
can't hydrate?
you
You're
get
fucked.
5 or 6 of those babies lined up. You're
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, but how long is it gonna take to get 5 on scene?
Well, good,
Instead of,
because you don't need
all
it.
in each
instead of
other,
taking
yeah.
6 in the same truck, you could always take your own truck.
Yeah.
And then you're using just as much gas by sending everybody in separate.
No,
vehicles.
less
but it's
gas
way
because they're
cooler and they
Japanese
look
cars are
cool.
way more efficient.
Yeah.
Way more efficient. And you don't have to send everyone now. You can send one person to the accident to put up the pylons, and 5 people could stay in the station in case there's a fire.
Only that's all you did at a car accident was put up pylons. That would make sense.
Yeah,
Okay.
but have you considered that those Isuzus probably transform into robots?
That's true too.
That's true.
that's true.
That could probably
More than meets
piss on
the
the
eye,
fire
as they
themselves.
say.
Game set match.
Transform.
Can I get that?
Dan, now that you're back, how are you feeling about the Trump win? What's your thoughts?
honest
Feedback
thoughts,
on
Dan.
this?
Let it
I've
fly.
divested myself of all politics stuff.
Yeah.
I haven't checked any of my news apps. I haven't checked any of my social media apps.
So you've officially become Dan the White. You have come
You
back.
died
in
and
our
come
time of
back.
need.
So you died. Dan the Beige died, and you've come back as Dan the White. You're looking pretty.
Well, actually,
looking more
maybe
beige now.
maybe it was Dan the White died, and now he returns to us in our time of need as Dan the Beige.
Dan the Beige.
Yeah, it's just yeah. I was like, yeah, it's not worth the blood pressure ups and downs.
Did you hear today that he told our prime minister that if we can't handle the tariffs, well, let me tell you, he told our prime minister, who sucks, that he's like, our prime minister was like, please don't put tariffs on us. And he's like, if you can't handle the tariffs, and the only way your country can survive is to screw the United States to the tune of $100 billion a year, you should just be the 51st state, and I'll make you governor. I was like, that's great. I was like, that's funny.
I'm not having sex with men until Trudeau's out of office.
That's where you draw the line.
I've already shaved my head.
Yeah, me too.
That's it.
Yeah.
I refuse.
We're protesting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
done with it.
Yeah,
Fun
our
times.
politics are way funner up here, Dan. You would love it up here. You should come.
you should
why
get
don't
in,
you come to
Dan. You should get
Canada?
into Canadian politics. It's good shit.
Yeah, that's what you should do.
Should
It's
do a
way funnier.
Canadian politics podcast.
That would be- that
Dan,
would be
the
funny,
biggest
actually.
the biggest scandal in Canadian politics today was that the leader of the opposition party was asked, hey, did you get an invite to go to Mar-a-Lago to talk to Trump with the prime minister? Or like, have you reached out to any of the transition teams? And he goes, I'm not the prime minister. And then he just walks away and everyone's like, hey, where are you going? And he's like, I'm not the prime minister. And then he leaves. And everyone was like up in arms. That was the biggest
wasn't wrong. He
political
wasn't the prime
scandal
minister.
today.
Legs are at half mast. Like everybody's fucking upset about it. And just crying.
Yeah, everyone's like,
It's fucking
I don't know.
the
This
city
is
shut down.
I think it's
You
a
didn't answer
national
my
holiday
question.
now.
Yeah.
I didn't even apologize after.
Rude.
Dan, you could
No,
move
please,
to
no,
Canada,
thank you.
and you could become prime minister here because you don't have to be born here to become prime minister.
That's true.
Just have to become
Have
a
you
citizen.
thought about that? Have you thought about your
Dan, you might
starting?
you might
like-
be sick of trying to fix your country. You had enough. You can help us.
Why don't you try to fix a worse off country, Dan?
We need help. We need help up here.
It's probably more fun reading about that than stuff down here.
Yeah, no, dude, fucking politics sucks. Listen,
Politics are supposed
There's
to
a reason
suck.
why everybody's
You know what's
involved in
crazy?
American politics.
I've been slowly conditioned because it is like muscle memory for me to open some of my more like my news apps and stuff like whatever, and it's just like I've been conditioning myself to move more towards my Kindle app now, and now I just like read every time I go to do it. I open up a book. I'm like,
That's smart.
the physics.
Instead of
It
just
does
doom
take. It does
scrolling.
literally take like a
you just
mental.
open your Kindle back up to Mein Kampf and then
It's all Warhammer books. Like I just read a bunch of Warhammer books. I'm just like, yep, just gonna keep reading it. I'm gonna know everything about Warhammer in a minute here.
hold on, Zell. Since Zell and Dan were gone, how do you guys feel about? What are you guys' thoughts on P Diddy absolutely raping everybody?
everybody.
That was like way long ago.
I actually
mean,
don't.
not
I don't
like-
know much about the story. So is that what happened?
Yeah, dude, he's basically the fucking Epstein of.
Well, I heard he's the
Isn't that
More
like
of
before I
Weinstein.
left?
He's
Like,
more of the
isn't it-
Weinstein
Isn't that before I
of music.
left? Like,
Weinstein
Yeah.
and music, right?
It's all pretty
He's the
much.
Weinstein.
Like if you
yeah.
you got to fuck me to make it, guy or girl doesn't matter.
Yeah,
And then he would throw those lavish parties and
Film
potentially That's when
everybody.
you That's when you'd sprinkle in the Epstein.
Now,
And
what
then he'd
about
get
all like
filming.
the tunnels and stuff I heard about and all that kind of stuff? Any truth to that? That there was tunnels out of
Diddy
his base-
tunnels?
Yeah, Diddy tunnels to other
I
places
mean,
around.
Diddy likes to spend times in a lot of dudes' tunnels.
Did you talk
Yeah.
about the tunnels or no?
This fucking thing.
I don't
You
think we
know
talked
about
about
the
tunnels.
tunnels.
I didn't know
We
about
needed
tunnels.
you.
Oh my god!
Tell us
okay,
about the
well,
tunnels.
maybe I went too deep.
No,
What do you mean? What do you
you
mean?
went too deep into the
I mean, I
dudes'
went too
tunnels?
deep,
Hit a
meaning I didn't
Balrog
do
right
any
down there,
research, and I
or
read the
no?
first Reddit thing, and I went, "Oh, that sounds pretty crazy. That must
Okay,
have
well,
happened."
bring it up and let's talk about
That
Diddy's
must have
fucking
happened, yeah.
man tunnels.
All right,
Tunnels,
Diddy's tunnels.
Maybe he used all that baby oil to slide through the tunnels.
I almost pooed my pants when you said that.
Feds
That's why
released
you got
photos
the
of
1,000
Diddy's
liters.
tunnels and how he could have used them.
I mean, here to be fair, rich people like tunnels. Me and Braden built a few tunnels for some rich people.
It's true. It is
do.
true.
Yeah,
we
they
did.
like tunnels.
Jerome McGinley, ex
tunnels.
Calgary Flame, he's got a secret tunnel.
All right, so this is a very trustworthy website, and
Well,
it's
not
actually,
so secret anymore.
it's this is from
Well, we
the
can
Times
show you
of
where it is.
India, so you know this
Oh,
is
yeah.
good shit.
Yeah, that's a
International.
good one.
Yeah, absolutely.
They put anything.
So
in there.
there is rumors of
Hold on, where is it from?
Times of India, IndiaTimes.com.
Yeah.
Give me fucking authentic.
Yeah, let's hear
I
it.
want
Let's
authentic.
read
Let's
it.
go.
Read it as if you wrote it.
Yeah, let's go.
I don't think I could.
Bell mobility.
Social media posts claim that there is a tunnel underground Diddy's Los Angeles mansion connecting it to the Playboy Mansion.
That's pretty good.
Thank God Trump's not going to cancel anyone anymore.
This is why we
The
get 4
former
stars.
home of Playboy
for not
magazine
being
founder
politically
Hugh
correct.
Hefner.
That's bad.
So
Terrible.
there's rumors of tunnels from his house to a bunch of houses in the neighborhood, which other high-profile people claiming that he may have trafficked people from his house, the house parties, underage people perhaps, out of his house.
Oh, that checks out.
And
That checks
then
out with
gone.
everything else we know. Yeah.
So
Because he was filming people with underage people, and it would make sense that he would bring them in the party through a secret tunnel and then fucking get them to do their thing, and then have them leave through said tunnel, covered in baby oil.
however, the internet
Everywhere,
seems to have run away with the story, and the claims are unfounded. But
Well,
who knows?
I mean,
Diddy's
there's
probably got a lot of money. He's got a really good publicist
Listen,
trying to knock some dirt off him.
Well, except
But he's in
except
jail right now,
He's in
fucking
jail.
like threatening people.
They denied, the judge denied him bail of the tune of $50 million he was willing to put up. The judge was like, no, you're a flight risk.
Yeah.
Because there's
got
so
tunnels.
much. You got tunnels, buddy.
You got tunnels,
Listen,
man.
the second you got tunnels.
Didn't he leave the country like when
No.
this was, no
He-
when this story broke, like wasn't he,
He
already
tried
outside?
to.
Like, yeah, that's what
He
I'm saying.
tried
So,
to.
Yeah, why
And
would
then-
they let him? Why would they
Yeah.
allow him bail?
And then
it's like
he
you
flew
already
to-
tried to leave.
Then he flew to New York and he's like, I wasn't trying to leave the country. I was actually coming in to turn myself in. And they're like, no, you weren't.
What?
Sure, but
Yeah, for what? Yeah, why? What? You're innocent, right?
Tell
He's
us
like,
what you did to Reginald Vell Johnson,
Yeah.
you motherfucker.
Dude, it is insane. Like, guy is.
I think it's just a matter of who. He's
Are we
gonna take
taking
with
bet?
him.
Is
Like,
Diddy going to be killed in jail? Are the cameras going to be mysteriously turned off, and his cellmate be some gigantic murderer who's just going to strangle him,
So
and break his neck?
the last I had heard,
Yeah,
after
they should
we
put
did
him in
the
jail with
Diddy
Suge
case-
Knight. He wants fucking revenge.
Yeah. The last I had heard is like the prison he's in. There's like this one section of the floor he's on where you can actually like lean down in the corner and you can like yell at the women below. And he's there all the fucking time, like yelling at the women. He's just a freak. Like he's wanting to have freak offs in jail. Like this guy's a fucking certified freak. Even in jail, he's like manipulating. Like the prosecutor was like, he's using his vast influence to try to sway like potential jurors. Now he's doing it. He's
From jail.
From
While
jail.
being recorded.
He's reaching out. He's calling. He's reaching out to associates to put pressure on witnesses. Like
his
it's
kids.
insane, right? It's
That's insane. Yeah.
he's talking in codes. Like, and the prosecutor's like, this guy's talking in codes. We know he is. We know he is because the people he's talking
Yeah,
to
he's using
are coming
pig
and
Latin.
talking to us. Hold on, let me tell you. I Edney, you say,
Baby oil,
Ute, I'd hey, de te, AB bay, eel oil a. They're like, oh. What? Could you imagine?
Fucking criminal mastermind
Could
here.
you imagine listening to that? I have no idea what he's saying. He's talking a different language.
Fucking Zodiac 2.0 here.
Get
like
the
a
whole
bunch of
FBI
people-
re-listen to the tapes. Can anyone crack this? Can anyone?
Haven't some people fled the country who are maybe connected to that case though? I've heard that too. For sure.
Dude, so many celebrities are wiping their social medias of any post with Diddy, any interview with Diddy. Like people are
Whoa,
fucking scrambling.
fucking-
Ellen
They were
DeGeneres.
they were pushing with that J-Lo association for a while. Like that.
Well,
was,
dude,
they
J-Lo
dated,
gave him a gun.
Yeah.
J-Lo
was-
handed him a gun and he shot a chick in the
guy,
face.
and she lost her fucking nose. Like, and he got acquitted.
That's real.
But the dude
J-Lo,
was with him, went to jail for 20 years.
J-Lo gave him the gun. He shoots chick in face.
That's insane.
That's for real. J-Lo's
The
a
chick
piece of
literally is
shit.
like, she's like, yeah, like I know he shot me in the face because you can't like shoot someone in the face without looking directly at them. And I was looking at him while he shot me. And
she-
yet
and she
Shine
lived.
went to jail and I didn't.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. I'm just wondering, like his associations. It's like, who's he going to go down with? So what's the plea bargain going to be? It's like, hey, give us
Ashton Kutcher.
give us like
Ashton Kutcher?
Oh, dude, the whole
many people
cast,
is he gonna
the
put?
whole
Dude,
cast
Brittany
from the
Murphy
70s
shit?
show. The whole cast from the 70s show is
Well, I
going
know the
down.
one
Other
guy already
than
went to jail.
our boy Topher Grace.
Yeah, he's out.
Topher
Yeah,
Grace
you think
wasn't
he's
down.
not part of any of that shit anymore. He
Didn't
doesn't talk to
already
anyone
isn't already
anymore.
Hyde in jail for a bunch of that shit?
Yeah,
Yeah, fuck
he's
yeah.
part of the fucking weird.
The weird
Wasn't
sex
he a
cult
Scientologist?
who?
Yeah.
Kutcher?
No,
not
what's his name?
Kutcher.
Hyde.
guy played Hyde.
What's his name?
Yeah, that guy's already in
Danny
jail.
something, right?
Yeah.
Danny
Mc-
Masterson.
Master.
Yes.
Yeah, that guy
Danny
got convicted
Masterson. Piece
hardcore.
of shit.
Yeah.
Was it for like rape or underage or what was he?
Yeah, he raped
Yeah, yeah.
A whole bunch
It's
of
horrible.
whole bunch of
But they,
shit.
like Burmeister was actually messaging me. There's a bunch of suspicious shit around Brittany Murphy's death. She fucking used to go to all the Diddy parties with Ashton Kutcher because they were dating back then. Oh shit! And she died. They think she died by poisoning, same way Kim Porter died, his ex-wife.
Did you remember that?
God.
Remember how Jamie Foxx had that stroke?
Yeah, Diddy fucking poisoned him.
Yeah, that's the theory. And apparently he has a Netflix special coming out where he says that in the special. He's just
Really?
like, yeah, I got poisoned by Diddy.
Not a comedy special, I guess.
It is a comedy special.
Oh, is it
So
really?
maybe he's making a joke, but it looks like
Wait, Jamie Foxx is doing a comedy special?
Yeah, Jamie Foxx used to be a comedian.
yeah.
Okay.
You didn't know that?
I just,
Dude,
I
in
don't
Living
really.
Color-
I've never really liked
Does he
Jamie
not
Foxx,
still
so
do
I
stand-up?
like,
I don't think so.
Maybe
You
not.
never,
Dude, he's so-
Jamie Foxx.
I've never
Dude.
really liked Jamie Foxx.
What? You
Listen.
got a problem with fucking steaming Willie Beeman?
Jamie Foxx is one of the
Christ.
rare few people who is like an actual master of different performing arts.
Imitations.
The guy can
Yes.
fucking sing so good. He can act. He's a
I'm
comedian.
I'm
good at
a
all.
big fan of. I can see why, like, because honestly, like Jamie Foxx in recent years, like I would say Jamie Foxx post Ray, not a big fan. Kind of full of himself, a little arrogant. But like in Living,
You know him personally? Like, how the fuck? What are you talking about?
I'm just saying my.
I heard that
fucking
he told
opinion
Diddy
by
how to throw a
looking.
party, and that's buy a bucket of fried chicken and some Coke and put it in a fancy dish, and it costs
Okay,
$200, and there you go.
Jesus, Zell?
Nobody tells Diddy how to party.
Whoa,
That's why he got
yeah.
poisoned. Diddy knows all he needs is fucking baby oil. and Ciroc
All right.
vodka.
Yeah.
What's the deal with the baby oil? Because I keep hearing this, but I don't
I thought
know
it was
the-
really
Great
funny.
question.
Was that
Did they
a
find
thing that
baby
Costco?
oil?
No, that Costco like told like said like no, we don't send it. Like when they said they found that and he's like, oh, I bought it at Costco, and then Costco is like they actually like officially denied it.
Yeah, they're like,
we don't sell
no.
quantities of baby oil. Like they actually said that, or was that an actual thing? Did that really?
Yeah,
happen?
Diddy was just like, listen, it was such a good deal at Costco. Like, how could you pass up 1,000 liters of baby oil?
And then
I mean,
Costco-
come on. And Costco was like, well, one, there's no deals.
we don't
Baby
sell baby oil in that
and we
quantity.
and we don't have that much, dude. 1,000 liters of baby oil. That's insane.
weird.
Is
Was
it
that-
like,
was it
it
gonna, like,
like in
fill up, like, an
barrels?
entire swimming
Was it in
pool of
barrels
baby
or was it
oil?
like individual
Little
bottles?
like normal bottles of baby
See, that's
oil.
even weirder where it's like
is
individual
weirder.
bottles and not just like buying it in
And so
barrels.
much,
Like I
and
don't
so
know.
much that it was worth like
I feel like he might have
1,000 liters of it.
overpaid. Like I think he would have paid much buying the individual bottles if he would.
You
just
always
bought it
pay
in a
less getting
barrel,
in
buying
bulk
the
like
barrel.
that.
Yeah.
Still upset.
Yeah, but
Dan
you would have
doesn't
like if
Jamie
you would
Foxx.
paid it in barrel. Yeah. Jamie Foxx is one of those actors. I feel like he's like Cuba Gooding Jr., where it's like you can have like one or two good roles, and then it's like the rest is just like I don't like.
One or
it.
two.
Whoa,
He's got way more than one or two
whoa.
roles.
Hold on. Listen, I'm not going to have you throw my
Pulling it
fucking
up.
boy radio. I'm not
Pulling
going to
it
have
up.
you throw my boy radio
You
in
can't
the
have, like,
mix.
Cuba Gooden and Jamie Foxx the same fucking.
Hey, listen, he
can't.
went
Not
he
even
went full
close.
fucking retard and radio didn't win the Academy Award. I love that movie. It's a great movie. It's
terrible.
phenomenal.
It's terrible.
You don't like radio?
hated it.
Get real, dude. Are
I
you
just, well,
serious?
the only reason I'm upset right now is because you even compared him and Jamie Foxx. Jamie Foxx, way better than Cuba Gooden Jr.
I'm going way back.
Well,
to
also,
Also, Cuba
Jamie
Gooden Jr.
Foxx.
is in jail, isn't he?
Is he?
He's a bad dude.
What? What is
Yeah,
Cuba?
I think
he
jail.
did. Yeah, I think. he
What?
did,
I
yeah.
thought he was.
Yeah.
I thought he was lovable.
No, I think something happened.
Don't you
there.
see that one
What?
picture where he's getting handcuffed and he makes that face? You know, his Cuba
Man,
face.
Ray was 20 years ago already. That's
Ray's not even his best movie.
I know, but I'm saying Ray is from 2000.
Why are we talking about Ray?
2004.
Wasn't he in Stealth?
He's in. I didn't realize how many movies he was actually in. I'm going way back.
Oh no!
1990 was the
Cuba
first.
Gooding Jr. does suck.
Yes, he does.
Oh,
Fuck Cuba Gooding Jr.
I didn't know this.
Yeah.
What?
Bad dude.
His name. He's got good in the name. Show me the
He's
money.
Goodeen. He's verbed it. Goodeen.
Oh my god, dude! He pleaded guilty to forcibly touching a woman in a nightclub.
Forcibly touching.
Handsy weirdo.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't like that.
I don't like that
And that's
either.
that's probably like this.
I was in 40
It was probably
Below.
way worse
Was
than
with
that,
the
but he had a good
dogs.
lawyer and got him like forcibly touching
yeah.
instead of rape.
Yeah. Nah, man.
Well, Cuba's
All right,
out.
well,
Jamie Foxx still
Cuba's
clean,
out.
or is he
Jamie
part
Foxx
of?
it is.
Or is he part of Diddy's posse? There
I don't know. He talked in old interviews about partying with Diddy.
you go.
And he tells like this, he tells a story. Jamie Foxx tells a story where he's like pretty much bashing Diddy about like how much he spends. And he's like, I can throw just as good of a party for way less, like $1,000.
That's what I was talking about, the fried chicken and the
it
Coke.
and it makes me think that like, it makes me think that I'm like, he's like, you spend all this money on a freak off. I can have a freak off at my house with just some catering.
Yeah, but
some
I'd imagine
freaks.
there's levels to the freak off, right? There's probably some normal people doing some real freaky stuff.
My hypothetical. Shit. Okay, Zell. I have a hypothetical for you. I forgot all about it.
I tried to
So
forget it.
we talked
Oh,
about
great.
before that you would sell. You've tried to sell your soul to the devil.
I have tried.
Right.
Okay.
All right.
Sure.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I'm telling you right now. I have a key for success. I'm talking multi-record deal.
Okay.
Right.
Platinum.
Multi-record platinum.
Platinum, baby.
You're
Guaranteed
gonna be huge, baby. You're gonna be huge.
Sure. Okay.
2 worldwide tours,
Because that's where all
Right?
the money is.
and you're the headliner.
That's where you
right?
make it.
Worldwide
Yeah.
arena tours, Zell.
And we're talking
Stadium,
right?
Zeltron
Or
solo.
stadium tour.
You're not selling.
Let's,
Huh?
let's
It's
upgrade
a-
the stadium, not from
Yeah, and it's
past
Yeah,
solo.
arena.
stadium tours.
Stadium tour.
Solo.
Stadium tours. All right.
Okay.
And the only thing you have to sell is your tunnel, your man tunnel to Diddy. You do
My
it.
man tunnel. You're saying Diddy's got to fuck me in the ass. Is what you're saying?
Yes. Yeah.
Is it documented?
That's what he did.
Is it documented?
what he
how,
did.
How big is Diddy's dick? Did they say?
A micro. He's got a micro penis. He has a micro penis.
That's not such a
Yeah.
big deal to me.
But listen, he's getting
Is that part of the?
But here's the thing. Here's a problem.
He's
We know he
reaching,
likes to watch.
and he's reaching around. He's reaching around, and he hires guys.
Well, I hope
we
so.
know-
It
guys
better
to
be
blast.
a dual person.
What if he hires Dredd?
Listen, he hires guys to
Who's
come
Dredd?
in. Yeah.
Don't want to
Oh,
know.
just think about the name. Think about the name. Think about the name. But we're saying
we're not
Zell,
talking about Judge
Zell.
Dredd, right?
No.
Well,
different
baby,
dread.
a little bit. You're gonna have some dread, but here's the thing, Zell: 24 hours in the Freak Fest, and you get all that you've ever wanted to. And I just want to before you answer, you are ready to sell your eternal soul forever to the devil, and all I'm offering is 24 hours at Diddy's Freak Off.
And you'd never trust a fart ever again. Ever again.
Well, you said he's a micro penis. It's probably fine.
Oh,
Yeah, but he likes
to
to-
the freak off.
He's-
not
he's-
dealing-
You're not sure what
He's
you're
a bit
getting.
of a
Could be anything.
No.
You don't know
Let
what
me-
you're
sure what you're
getting.
getting.
No, I'll tell you. I'll explain to you what you're getting. Diddy is a watcher. So what he likes to do is he hires talent that he
Okay.
picks, male prostitutes, to come in, and then he directs the scenes while he sits. And
he's
fucking
QB1. He sits back. He's calling the plays.
and he plays his little violin as he watches. All right. So all I'm saying, Zell, is all your dreams come true. 24 hours, and he hooks you up with IVs, so make sure you don't
Keeps you going.
die.
I'm feeling
keeps you
good.
going.
Electrolytes are
24
balanced.
hours.
Unlimited drugs.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Whatever you want.
It's a freak off.
But
I can do
24
whatever I
hours.
want.
Yeah, you freak off.
But I have
no,
to be there.
No. Hold on. Not whatever you want.
You do
whatever
whatever he
Diddy
wants.
wants.
No, but I can do whatever I want to get ready for whatever Diddy wants.
No. You do what Diddy wants for 24 hours. So if Diddy tells you, hey, fucking let's see that Zell demon arch and oil it up, big boy. You gotta fucking. How you doing it?
Wait, so is the hypothetical when I take
And
the Diddy
again,
party for 24 hours?
Hold on. Zell, I'm just going to remind you, you are ready to sell your soul for all eternity to the devil.
Yeah, I'm ready right now to do that. I've tried.
Yeah, but so
Okay.
now we're saying 24 hours with Diddy. in a
Or
freak
the
off.
or the devil?
No. Would you do it with
I'd
for
rather
24
have
hours? for
pineapples
everything
and
you get?
hell shoved up my ass than being at a Diddy party for 20.
So it has nothing to do with selling my soul to the devil. It just has everything to do with this selling my soul to Diddy.
All I'm saying,
For 24
all I'm
hours.
saying is tomorrow for 24 hours, you're in a Diddy freak off, and then you're getting fucking stadium, arena, world tours, multi-platinum, Lucky Monkey deals. You're going to be a fucking huge rock star, dude. Huge. Insane.
Well, it's not cheating if you take it, right? So Steph would be fine with it.
No. You cannot put caveats on it. Diddy directs.
So I have to do whatever
Diddy,
he wants.
If Diddy wants you to give, you give.
24
Diddy
hours?
wants you to receive, you receive.
It's no big deal to me. Easy. It's no big deal.
Horrifying.
I don't give a shit. 24 hours, one day.
It's a long way to the top if you want to rock and roll.
Long way. Dan hit the nail right
It's
there.
a long way to the top if you want to rock and roll.
100%. Stranger things have happened. All right?
No.
24 hours is not so bad. Right? I have a strong mind. I could just block that out later. It's fine.
Never. You would
No big
never.
deal.
You'd be having flashbacks after the rest of your
Well,
life.
dude, it's going to be so traumatizing. You're 100% going to block it out.
Yeah.
But there's no caveats on like I can just be like I can make it terrible for everyone involved though. So I can make it so bad for everyone that no one wants to do anything.
Maybe
and I
they're
still
into
get the
that,
24 hours.
You never know.
Well,
It might be into that.
I mean, but Diddy can also make it so bad for you.
That's true.
So if I cooperate, it's better for me.
Jokes on you. I'm into
I-
that shit. Whatever you think is bad. Just
if
stop
you-
Clenching Zell.
If you
I don't
if you
know.
cooperate with Diddy, it's much better for you. So you might as well just
Just
go
embrace
with the
the
flow.
baby oil.
I don't know. I don't know if it's better for you which way. Honestly, I don't.
We're gonna need a lot of baby oil.
If you listen
Yeah.
to those supposed tapes, it's fucking horrible.
It's horrifying.
What do you mean the
I don't-
tapes?
I don't
What
know.
tapes?
Whose
tapes?
There's audio tapes of, and I mean this is all theorized. There's audio tapes of people getting cheeks clapped, and just like,
this man is like sobbing.
and that's gonna be you for
And
24 hours.
Diddy's back there. You can hear him, and he's like, "Yeah, get it all out. Get it all out. You just hear
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
just like, that's
You hear
horrible,
some.
man.
You see your sandals flopping on the beach, baby.
Unlimited fame and money.
Traumatizing.
Easy choice.
Well, there's that mental image for everyone.
There you go. All right. Doesn't matter.
Just know that the tapes are being released, Zell. Your kids are going to hear the tapes.
Well, that's their problem if they listen. You're welcome for the trust fund, you little fuckers.
Yeah.
That's gross, but you know what? Whatever. Doesn't matter.
It's horrific, dude. Horrible.
So you're doing it. You're signing up.
Did you say you're not doing it? Like what are you gonna what's he offering you? What are you gonna be famous for?
Did he offering me?
Yeah.
Well, the thing with
Obviously,
me is
I play guitar. I play in a band. I would love those
Yeah,
songs.
but-
Songs get heard. I'm
Yeah, but see,
invested.
that's a realistic dream for you. If Diddy comes to me and he starts tickling my butthole and he goes, "I'm going to make you a singer and you're going to
Cosmic
go on a
Channel's
stadium
gonna be
tour,"
huge,
and
bro.
I'm gonna,
Cosmic Channel's gonna blow up.
I'm like, all right, I
You'll
don't
get your own
believe you, Diddy.
serious channel. You'll be all.
I don't believe you. I don't believe you, Diddy. I don't have any talent.
Talent's just.
Oh, he signed a lot of people without talent.
Yeah, talent doesn't matter. Good marketing sells,
Yeah.
even if it's only for
So
a few
you're
years.
ready. You're Zell.
We'll
You
get
ready
you
for
the best
you ready
auto
to
tune. Like,
you ready to be a bad boy for life?
Bad boy of life.
That's fucking great. No, I forgot I was going to ask you that hypothetical. So you would. So okay.
Yeah, why not?
Right. Yeah, no,
Mine
there's
was
nothing wrong with
worse.
that.
I didn't get it for 24 hours. You said it was like for fucking. It was a lot worse. but
As
I still-
bad as Cassie got it.
Yeah,
That was
yeah,
yours.
It was like
yours was as
yeah.
bad as Cassie. Cassie had it for 3 days.
You know what? Some people get in
72
horrendous
hours.
car accidents, get their body just destroyed. They come
I'd
back
rather
strong,
that.
right? It's
I'd
fine.
rather that.
Well, do they?
And that's we're talking about like a fucking like a Mr. Hands type of thing, where the horse fucking kills a guy. Like then
Have you seen Dread? It's not far off.
okay, well I haven't seen Dread.
Yeah.
So if I was to see Dread, maybe I would give you a different answer.
Yeah.
Fuck it, I'm Googling Dread right now. Incognito window, obviously. Is this Dread?
Steph's like, hey, I got a quick question for you. I noticed this coming up on our Google history.
I'm scared to click on this. No!
Dude, you just signed up for that for 24 hours. I emailed
Oh, no.
Diddy's
You
publicist.
never walk again.
I'm out.
You'll be in a wheelchair.
I'm out. If it was Diddy, micro penis, like whatever. Have some
Oh,
big-
he watches.
So I can feel your boots, buddy.
Yes,
Like,
whatever. I
can
won't even
nothing.
feel it. I'd take some
he
huge
could
shits,
bring in a horse.
right?
You
It's
don't
fine.
know. I mean, I don't know. Horses. He probably did, but he's probably like horses can't talk.
This guy Dread is pretty
Someone's
much a
Dread.
horse. Yeah, that's that might be a deal breaker. I'll continue to play to Flanagan's for $400 a weekend.
That's fun.
Well,
And are you searching right now too? Why are you searching?
Because he already knows.
I already know. I'm thinking in my head, I'm going, oh, you're in trouble.
No, you're looking at
I'm
your
like
second
Andrew.
screen. You're looking at your second screen. I can see you. You got something on that screen.
I have nothing up right now.
You just looked over there and went, ugh.
No, I was shivering at the
You bookmarked
thought of
Dread just to-
Zell demon arched, oiled up, being like, okay, with your fucking 6-inch back hair.
Brain's like, we got to get those tapes. Get those tapes.
I just shaved my back.
I'm
man.
looking
clean.
I'm looking up Bad Boy Records. Is what I was doing. And I was going to email them and be like, hey, listen, I got a proposition.
We got a guy.
I got
He's
a
in.
guy. Listen to their new song. It's great. But here's the thing. He's willing to have a freak off.
Dude, what's with all these fucking super rich guys that just get fucking insane? Vince
What,
McMahon.
Machiavellian.
Was this
It's
Vince
the
McMahon?
Machiavellian
What?
law. Absolute power crop.
I don't want to, but I
absolutely.
do want to. Like, what was the relationship between him and Justin Bieber? Like, I've seen that stuff too.
Oh,
It's like,
Well,
Dude,
Jay
it's fucked
Biebs.
up.
Poor
Jay
Biebs.
Biebs got
I don't
out, I think.
know.
He did. So what he did with Usher, when Usher was like 14 or 15.
He had Usher
let him
move in with him.
for a year.
yeah, that too. Yeah,
And
that
like
was
to
that one,
like
too.
mentor him and kick
There's
off his career. And he tried to do the same thing to Bieber. And Poor little Canadian boy had no idea.
Is that why because Bieber had that face paralysis too? Did he get poisoned?
Bell's palsy or something?
Yeah.
Like that?
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, maybe.
Because he had that. Yeah, he had
Maybe.
the fucking palsy of some kind.
That poor kid.
I mean,
What
I
was the
feel
stuff
bad.
that-
I always feel
didn't
bad for
people say, like,
child
Denzel
stars
knew
in
about
general.
it
I feel
too?
bad for-
And
you see
Denzel was
him now?
like, don't ever
He
go
looks like a
there.
carny.
or whatever.
He does. Yeah.
Yeah, he looks like a fucking carny.
Dude, the thing with this shit with Denzel, I'm sure there's a lot of people. It's like now that it's come out, it was like well known in those circles that like that's what these parties are. Like you go to
Buddy,
these
they
parties,
used to-
like
Or at least I'm wondering, like, it did like how like Denzel was more like kind of knew of it and is like didn't know specifically what was going on. But he's like, don't go there. Like, I don't know if he like
said
told
that,
people.
sorry?
Didn't like
Denzel.
Denzel Washington was being like, don't like not in like direct terms, but he
Oh,
was always
Denzel's
like,
not
"Don't-
corrupted.
don't."
He's okay.
I don't know. I don't know if he knew about it and just like told people to avoid it, or he was like just didn't really. He knew something was going on and just avoided it wholesale.
It's
I'm
like
not
same
sure.
stuff with Cosby. Everybody knew what Cosby was doing. They would make jokes about it, like Hannibal Buress had in his set and stuff like that, but it just nothing happened
These
for
fucking-
whatever reason.
Just crazy freaks get too rich.
Yeah, it's fucked.
I mean, it's like unless somebody comes out and says something, like never happened. So it's
That's
like
why it's
if
like-
you're able to intimidate people to the point where nobody says anything, then it's like it never happened, right?
Well, you're not going to fucking say anything if they got tapes of you participating.
yeah, yeah. That's the thing.
and then even then,
Especially if
it's like
some-
you have to get multiple people to come out because it's if you're gonna take them to trial.
Well,
like,
that
you're gonna need
dude,
enough
they've
evidence.
got they're hitting him with the RICO charges. Like he's fucked. They're going after everyone. They're like criminal enterprise.
What is? Yeah. What's?
So
I've heard this term RICO charge. What's that mean though?
So basically, it goes after like criminal organizations, corrupt organizations, mafia. So basically, it allows them to go from like a window of time, and it's like
Racketeer influenced and corrupt organizations.
yeah. So it's like any crimes in the period of time that they deem that Diddy's been
Connected
criminally
to, like,
active.
that thing. I don't know.
Even if the crimes are unconnected, they can connect them all because they'll be like, this is all part of his
Oh,
criminal
just one
enterprise.
big case.
Yeah, and so they can go after everyone. If whoever Diddy hired to buy the baby oil, guess what? You're fucking getting a RICO charge, and they're coming after you. And unless you flip on someone, they can charge you because you were a fucking co-conspirator. You were
Unless you
go
aiding
in
and
and
abetting.
make a plea.
You were
Did it take down the New York mob?
Yeah.
Like they use it to take down the entire fucking mob. It's crazy.
We'll see.
Interesting.
Like, yeah, I just wondering how it'll pan out. I guess. Like, I mean,
Well, I'm
not-
sure we're not
nothing
going to
until
see
after the holidays.
The guest
Like,
lists. The guest lists are going to go down in flames like the fucking Epstein lists. Nobody's going to see them.
Okay. Furthermore, what are you guys' thoughts on since we did what you guys are on? What are you guys' thoughts on the Las Vegas shooter? Huh? What is that? What's up with that? Huh?
Okay, I went deep into.
What's up with that?
I went deep in the
What's
Vegas
up with
shooter,
that?
like maybe like 6 months after it happened. Then we never talked about it, so I forgot a lot. Did you guys? And I haven't listened to your case file all the way through, but did you get into like the Janet Airlines stuff and all that, or?
What the fuck is that?
Zell, we need you, buddy. Where did
What the
you
fuck
can't
is
go on
the Janet
vacations.
Airlines? What is that?
Yeah, it's been too
We
long since I
basically just
remember.
talked for
but I
2
remember-
hours about it. It was crazy for somebody to hate country music that much.
Yeah, we're like, we hate it too. Could I shoot anyone? I don't know. Maybe. How loud were they playing it?
So I guess
How
so
many hours in a row was it?
I've kind of forgot, so I just quickly pulled it up. But Janet Airlines transport military, Department of Defense, civilians, and contractors across the states, including Area 51 and Tonopah Test Range.
yeah, isn't that Bob Lazar's plane? Like that's
Yeah,
the one
yeah.
you're
How does that
talking
tie
about? Yeah.
into?
because there was a
Vegas
bunch of
shooter?
Janet Airlines planes at the airport at the time of that shooting,
Oh, dude.
and they're not normally there. From what I
was taking
remember,
shots at the airport.
Does that mean anything? Probably not.
taking shots
I
at
just
the
remembered
airport.
that the Janet Airlines were there, and people made a big connection about it, and it just came back to me right now because it's been like 3 years since I looked into this.
I've never really looked into it before we kind of were going to do it. And the most insane, VegasShootingMap.com, you fucking look up every single piece of body cam info, everything. This guy, whoever is in charge of that site is insane. Kudos to them. They've compiled everything. The body cam footage in the Mandalay Bay is some of the most insane shit you've ever seen. One, at the time, there's body cam footage of cops breaching the room. You hear a bang, you hear them yell, hands, like aggressively. And then you hear pop, gunshot, and you hear someone say, good shot. Good shot. And then body cam cuts. Then you have body cam footage of people entering the room. Entering.
That's interesting because the narrative is that he shot himself
Yes.
before they breached the room.
And then there's body cam footage you can watch where the first officer's in the room and they go, there's no broken glass. There's no broken window in the room that supposedly has the broken window. And you're like, what? What the fuck? How? That is the craziest thing. And then 45 minutes later, on every single one of these officers' body cam, fully automatic rifle shooting. And they're all like, where's that coming from? It's coming from the Bellagio. It's fucking insane. It's absolutely pandemonium.
Crazy.
Like,
So the theory
it's
of
one
multiple
the wildest
shooters,
things.
there's theories of shooters in helicopters, shooters on the ground. There's a whole bunch of
No, dude,
theories.
it's a full. No, it's what happened is a full-on action movie. What happened was they were trying to fucking assassinate a Saudi prince that was on the top floor of the Mandalay Bay, and they used what's this guy's name again, Andrew?
Haddock.
Stephen Paddock.
Yeah.
Stephen Paddock was an FBI or CIA plant that was doing an arms deal with all these assassins. And then all these assassins showed up at Stephen Paddock's room to buy all these guns. And Stephen Paddock had one rifle loaded up. And then they realized the FBI or CIA was on them. And because the Saudi prince wasn't in fact upstairs, he was at the Bellagio.
He was at the Bellagio, yeah.
So
And that's 100% fact. He was literally at the Bellagio.
And so some of these assassins took off to try to shoot him and kill him there. And then the other ones went, oh, fuck, what are we going to do? They shot Stephen Paddock in the head. And then they're like, well, we're fucked now. We got to create a diversion. And one of them started raining hellfire down on the country music festival down below, but ran out of bullets because he only had one single clip loaded. And then what did he have to do when the one clip was done? They had to fucking furiously load more clips because there was none. That's why the first break in gunfire, there's such a long break, is because they were loading clips to fire back down. That's the most insane theory that I was like, it's got
Because you'd
legs.
think, like, if he had planned all this out, he'd have his guns already preloaded.
Yeah.
That was a story that was presented is he had two rooms with multiple angles, and because there's videos of him bringing up suitcases and suitcases of over days up to that room.
Yes.
So the mainstream theory at the time was that he had loaded up a bunch of guns with like bump stocks or whatever else in multiple rooms. So he'd shoot one, shoot two, run to another window, shoot one, shoot two, run back, and that's how he fired like 500 rounds and whatever it was. But you're saying that's not what the body
No,
cam
and then what happened
everything
is
shows.
when they breach the door and they say hands and you hear gunfire and shoot, they're shooting one of the Saudi assassins. But then the scene's taken over by CIA, FBI, whoever was involved, whatever three-letter agency is involved in is like, we're taking over the scene, we're taking over everything, everybody out. And then they cover it all up because they can't have that a CIA asset that was linked to a guns deal to assassinate a Saudi prince. They couldn't have that come back on the three-letter agency. So they're like, cover it all up.
Why would you
Fuck,
ever do
we're
a
fucked.
guns deal on like a upper floor of a high-rise building?
because the plan was for them to arm themselves and then breach the top floors that aren't owned by the Mandalay Bay. The top three
Private.
floors of the Mandalay Bay are owned by the Four Seasons group. That's a Saudi group, and at the time we're
Wait. Were they going to buy the guns and then go kill him right
yes.
after?
Yes.
Why
That's the
why
theory.
would a professional assassin go buy guns from some rando and then use those guns?
Well, first of all, we don't know if he's some random. Maybe he's an international arms dealer. We
Yeah,
have
but
no
why
idea.
also, like,
Why?
you're a professional assassin, why would you buy guns from somebody else and not a gun that you've already fired? And that
Because
you're
you've come
already
in
good
from out of
with?
country to do this.
I don't know.
Are you traveling fucking
theory.
overseas with?
Yeah, but
It's a-
why
it's
wouldn't
a-
you? Why
machine
wouldn't you
guns?
buy, like, if you're in a professional assassin, why wouldn't you just buy them out of town so you could shoot them and make sure that they work before you use
Well,
them?
you're trusting that you're buying from an arms dealer.
Yeah,
Like, there's
but you're
guys
an
obviously
assassin.
been
Like,
arrested.
why would you
I
ever
don't know.
trust
I
another
don't know.
person
I'm
with
not an
guns?
assassin.
I don't know. I'm not an
that's what I'm
assassin
saying.
either.
I mean, like,
Why didn't they just use
I'm just a
piano
normal
wire?
guy thinking about this. I'm just a normal person thinking about this. I would
Well,
think
I am an
would think
assassin,
this a little
and
bit
what
more
I
through.
would do,
It's just a question. It's
if I am an assassin, in my personal opinion, if the guy was on the top floor, I would find some type of drone to just blow that whole top floor up instantly. There'd be no climbing the stairs and trying to break in the door and shoot him. I was going to blow that whole motherfucker up. Blow it up.
yeah. It's ways to do it.
Drone?
You can have
You could program a drone. You could fly it with no remote control and just blow out the whole top floor.
Yeah, hold on. He wasn't on the top floor because there's 3 upper floors that are
Blow
penthouses
up
that are
all
all
3.
owned by the Saudis. Those are owned by the Saudis,
Can't get them.
right? So it's like,
Yeah, but you could blow them up. If you were a drone, you could just blow up the whole
I guess so.
top 3
If you're saying
floors.
you're assassinating him, yeah. There's way better ways.
If you're
I was
gonna take all the risk of buying all those guns and all the
Yeah.
ammunition and storming the doors and blowing
I
up
would-
the whole top
well,
3
I would
floors,
just, why
you
would I
think you
buy a
just blow
gun
up the
and
top
use a
3
gun that I
floors?
had just bought? Like I gun that I
And-
just bought. I haven't had time to fire it. I don't know if it
And-
actually works. I don't know if it's sighted in right. Like I don't know
And
anything.
and like some of the
it's
guns,
weird.
some of the guns were like hunting rifles. So it's like the
of
assassins were
random
like,
shit.
Yeah.
they were like, do I want this hunting rifle? Like,
Look, if I'm a professional assassin, I want my own personalized guns. They got my name on the side. It's like gold plated.
Gold-plated Desert Eagle.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
like-
Too many movies.
I want my I want my guitar case guns with the rocket launcher in it. Like whatever.
yeah.
Like,
Desperado
I'm
style.
not buying some bump stock garbage.
To me,
from
when I
some guy in
first,
a fucking
I remember when I first
casino.
looked into this a long time ago, I
Yeah, but
thought,
then, like that's so many people with so many different guns. The one thing that Paddock has, like the reason why Paddock was able to move so many guns in there is because he was using like staff elevators because he was local there, right? Like he was a high roller. He had his own suites.
Yep.
He was trusted. They knew him. If a bunch of fucking random guys, especially guys that look like me and you, Dan, were trying to bring in fucking guns.
you know, those bushy
they'd be
eyebrows,
like,
there's no
"Listen,
chance,
come
man.
on."
Yeah, both you two with those eyebrows. Oh yeah, you're getting flagged at the door.
You're getting flagged for sure.
100%.
Man, I always thought that for me, my theory, it's been a long time, but my theory was that this was some type of diversion for something else because it didn't make any sense.
Dude, there's a couple. So there's police reports and cameras of like an intersection down by Bellagio where a woman gets shot and killed, and there's a guy running with an automatic weapon, and there's people that are like, there's a guy with an automatic weapon. Then there's 3
the
helicopters.
airport.
There's 3 helicopters that turned off their transponders that flew into the area, turned off their transponders, flew away, turned on their transponders. And there was all the reports of people on the ground being like, we think we're being shot at by the helicopters. No one knew what the fuck was going on. One of I can't remember what the helicopter company is called, but on the Vegas shooting map, you can look up the helicopter and there's 911 calls from the helicopter facility that isn't in the range of where the shooter would be. And it's like, there's a man with a gun here. There's someone injured. We need help. There's 3 911 calls from the airport hangar of like the helicopter place at the exact same time, like all the shootings going off. You're like, what the fuck is going on
wild.
in Vegas that night? It was insane.
So yeah, I remember that had something to do with the Janet Airlines thing because if you're trying to assassinate the Saudi prince or whatever on the top floor and you get a few guys up there, what's all the other people on the ground and all the other weird stuff?
Dude, and he was taking pot shots. I never knew this. His last shots were like around 10 o'clock at night.
Trying to hit those jet
and
fuel cylinders.
he was taking pot shots at the jet fuel containers at the airport, McCarran Airport. Like that, those were his last shots. And then the story goes, he turned and shot himself in the head. And then an hour later, there's all the body cam catches all this fully automatic fire from the Bellagio that we know nothing about. It's on all the body cam footage. You can watch it. People are like, that's a fully auto. I'm here. That's coming from the Bellagio. And it's an hour after Paddock's dead.
So, you know,
And there's
it was
fully
almost like
auto.
some type of like gang or like military
Oh,
operation.
dude, it's insane. You're just like, we have no answers. It's crazy. And then there's body cam footage where someone like walks up and he's like, everyone here, every single one of you, before we get in the elevator, you know what? Right now, everyone body cams off, and all the cops just body cams off, and you're like, what the fuck is that about?
Because wasn't it also an hour or something before they actually got up to his room?
Yeah,
Wasn't like something like that?
And there was 2
right,
cops
dude,
on scene,
dude,
as it was happening.
Yes, there was 2 cops on scene. The other crazy thing is there was the security guard that got shot and alerted everyone first. He was walking because someone had screwed like brackets on all the adjoining basically hotel doors so that the doors wouldn't open. Like, so they were like latched up, like screwed shut. And he was like, what the fuck are all these brackets? And in my head, I'm like, how the fuck did someone walk around with a fucking impact drill screwing brackets to all these doors and no one like alerted it? It's like, hey, I can't get out of my room. What the fuck?
You know what? What happened? You put on a vest, you can get away with a lot.
To vest and a ladder? It's insane. Vest and a ladder?
You could do anything.
Well, and you think about like the majority of the people staying in the hotel, you'd think were either gambling or at that concert.
Yeah.
Listen, Yeah. Oh, 100%.
Because we're like, it's like, what it was like 10 p.m. or something, right?
Across the street. Yeah.
Yeah,
And then
like 9, I
Jason
think.
Aldean just took the stage. So it was a full fucking.
Because I
Insanity.
recorded a podcast for another show, and one of the girls was at the concert, and she told her account. And obviously, she just has one account, but it was so insane that she said
Oh,
like the
dude.
people. It was not necessarily like, yeah, the shooting obviously caused it, but it was like the trampoline,
trampoline.
and
People broke
like
legs
trying to jump over the fences, and then the fences would fall, and people would be trapped under the fences, and then like 1,000 people would stomp over. She said that obviously the shooting started it all, but it was like in the moment all the other stuff, because it was like 500 bullets for 30,000 people, so most people didn't really see like someone get shot. It was
dude,
all the other shit that happened after the shooting.
And if you've ever been like, there's only a couple times in my life where like I've been in crowds that are so big that the crowd takes on a life of its own. One of the times was in like Songkran with Dan. I think I was with you. We were in Songkran, like Kaosan, and you're just like at the will of the crowd. You're like chest to back with everyone, and you're just like going with the motions of the crowd, just like slowly getting pushed through, and you're just like kind of walking with everyone, and you're like I am not an individual person out. You're just going with the flow. It is so claustrophobic, and like
People
I
die
could not
from the
imagine
crush.
being in that kind of scenario, and then someone just like all of a sudden adding panic of like gunfire to that situation.
Yeah.
Like you would have been dead.
When
like
they were
dead.
shooting off the tear gas in 2011, and like
Oh,
everyone
yeah,
just
yeah.
started sprinting at the same time, it was like fucking run or get trampled.
Yep.
And like, it was fucking nuts, man.
Yeah. So it's like, yeah, it was a fuck crazy time, but there's so much weird shit that happened in Vegas that day. I have no idea what. It was just like,
No.
It's just insane. Like everything the body cam footage is the
I
craziest
like your
shit ever.
assassin
because
story though, because I feel like Michael Bay wrote that Reddit post.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's an action
yeah,
movie right
yeah.
there.
Literally
Michael
just
Bay's like,
feels
I got a
Die
great
Hard
idea.
fucking
Yeah,
5.
like explosions everywhere.
Yeah.
I like it. Team of
Hans
rogue
Gruber's
assassins.
third brother.
Yeah. It's
wild.
it's fucking wild. But yeah, you guys missed a good one. But hey, we gotta
fun.
talk about it a little bit.
Horrific.
I didn't even know you were doing it
yeah, the
until
Jets, the weird- the-
until I
the-
downloaded
the
your audio. And I was like, oh, it's Las Vegas. I thought you were doing something else. What were you doing? Good.
Yeah,
Yeah, we were like,
pivoted.
yeah, what should we do? And then it's
Quick 90. Quick juke.
I don't remember what we were gonna do.
I had
Must not have
something
been
picked.
important.
Yeah.
No, it was something dumb probably.
Yeah. And then we were like, let's do the Vegas shooter that everyone's gone. No, it's interesting. But like I said, there's so many. And again, look, go check for yourself. You can VegasShootingMap.com. You can go watch all the body cam footage from every officer that was in the Mandalay Bay. And I was like, the facts are there's someone on the floor that is apparently about to breach Paddock's door. You hear bang, which is you would assume is the breaching the door. You hear someone yell, hands, followed by pop, pop. And then someone else immediately after being like, little pause, good shot.
They do mention that one of the guys did fire off shots just because they obviously maybe were a little anxious, but the good shot is weird. I thought maybe he's saying it like as an asshole, being like, yeah, good shot. Good shot.
I just
Good shot.
completely
You
missed
shot,
it.
you
You know,
shot the
like,
I think
shot
that's
the
that's
fucking
my
wall.
first thought. I'd be like, like good shot,
Yeah,
idiot.
dick shit.
Yeah. I mean, that's something that any one of us would do. But it's the thing is weird is to yell hands first.
And what
means
You probably say that just breaching the door. That's probably your first thing out of your mouth.
Like, what are you supposed? Are you not supposed to say anything when you go in?
No,
like, after you breach?
okay. As someone
guess
who's
so,
been
yeah,
part
yeah.
of those situations, that's usually what they yell when they breach a door.
Yeah, I would say like, are you not? Yeah, are you not supposed to say something? Like, shouldn't you say something before you go in the door and be like, yeah.
Did they mention anything about like, or did you go into like his mental health report, toxicology report, or like why did
Yeah,
he,
he was
do
drunk.
it?
He was on
drunk.
anti-anxiety medication. They wanted
Dude,
to put him on antidepressants, but he refused.
I would say the
His
biggest
medical history,
smoking gun that he did it, and that like there's no conspiracy at all, is that there was a music festival in Chicago that he bought
Lollapalooza.
and he bought hotel tickets that overlooked it for the duration of the Lollapalooza, never checked in.
Was that like,
So it
his,
was like-
was
it-
that his dry run? Like, you
It was going to be. And then in Vegas, he did a music festival. he did like there was an earlier music festival that he did buy tickets to, and he had a condo overlooking, but he didn't do anything.
Yeah.
So people are like, he booked the one in Chicago. He didn't go for logistic reasons because he'd have to carry these guns out of state, whatever.
But the
And
bizarre
so then
thing,
he's like,
this guy's
Yeah.
record is completely clean.
dude,
completely clear.
nothing. He
The
has a
only thing-
traffic ticket.
But the weird, his dad was a bank robber.
Yes. That's fucking, yeah. It's
I was like,
Bingo
dude,
Bob
it's like
or Bingo
just
Bill.
because they have a clean. Didn't everybody think Ted Bundy was a real nice guy before he like?
Yeah,
turned
same
out to be-
same with fucking what's his name? The fucking it's just some meat that went bad. That guy, right? He sat, or you know what I mean, like
Jeffrey Dahmer.
Jeffrey Dahmer. Yeah.
So is Stephen
Right.
Paddock a patsy then?
I don't know.
Patsy?
he's a
I don't
shell.
know, dude. It's hard to say. It's hard. Like honestly, looking at everything, the I was looking into it when I was looking at it, and I saw the Chicago stuff. But the thing is this: the Chicago stuff, the hotel he booked into is a Marriott hotel, and the Marriott Hotel Group is owned by who?
Saudis.
Zell? Saudis. So if this is a Saudi assassination attempt, it is.
I'd be like, but what don't
No.
they own?
This
Yeah.
is true.
But here's the thing:
Don't
the
lie.
other thing people point to is that
They have a very
right
diversified
after this,
portfolio.
when the Saudi prince was like whatever named king or whatever.
Bin Salman? Are you talking about that
Oh,
guy?
Yes.
the fucking Saudi. What is that called again?
I can't remember the name of it, but it happens right after. I'm going to pull it up right now.
It's like the cleansing or something.
Oh, you're talking about the Purge? That they
Purge.
Yes, the
Saudi
purge.
purge.
Yes. So almost immediately after this event, the Saudi purge happens where it's like every single corrupt Saudi prince and official is like rounded up and imprisoned. So people theorize that it's like all these people that are in cahoots were trying to assassinate the incoming Saudi prince Mohammed bin Salman.
Salman.
Salman? Yeah. And he was staying at above the Mandalay Bay.
That's crazy.
Fact.
That is really crazy,
Fact.
actually.
And he was found in the Bellagio. They like have a team that comes in and grabs
Yes,
him.
there's
and
YouTube
ushers
videos
him
of
out
like of these people going and grabbing this guy, and they say it's the Saudi prince in plain clothes because that's what he would do, so he wouldn't be recognized, so he
Yeah.
can enjoy the festivities.
Well, that's what I
of,
do
like,
every
of
day. Yeah,
stuff
I
going
really
on.
dress down. Make sure no one sees me.
Well, you're gonna have to after your fucking tunnels get plowed. He's gonna
Oh fuck! That's
Anything
right.
for fame, boys. At
Yeah,
this
hey.
point,
yes.
36. I'm running out of time.
Yeah, those tunnels are untouched, buddy. They're just as good.
They're not gonna like my hemorrhoids. I
feel
got
like as
fucking
a
pop
Saudi
poking out.
prince, like you could go to a nicer casino. Like, what if you went to like Macau or something? Like, well, you gotta go to Vegas. Like,
2017
really?
Vegas. I mean, Vegas is still Vegas, and I mean,
Man, I
don't know.
I was just telling someone recently about our Vegas Area 51 trip where the mercenary was the fucking cook at the Alien Inn or whatever.
yeah, it's
and,
fucked
and
up.
they thought that was insane that we went to the gate, they chased someone out from the gate, and then we got back to the place and it was a legit mercenary in like leather boots served us a burger and went, "What you guys doing?"
What? No,
And
you
it
forget that
it wasn't until
before.
after
I thought
we're
we
like,
went to the Alien
that was
after
fucking
or
weird.
before.
No, it was first. It was first.
Yeah, we went to
'Cause don't you
Alien
remember
before.
Yeah, dude, we went there. Don't you remember? We were there first,
it
and
was
it's like
first,
the
that's right.
pictures of the ma and pa.
you had that garbage
and,
chili there too. It
and,
was like
and
trash.
mom was there. Like the mom in all the pictures, the grandmom was there serving us, and she goes, "Don't fuck around today."
Someone got killed.
Yeah, and she's like, "Now's
Someone
not the
got
time
shot.
to fuck around." And she leaves. She left, and then 3 guys come in, all looking like mercenary heavies. That's what, and we were like, "This is weird." And then they just fucking hung around, like
The one guy
do you
brought us
want?
our burger in fucking big shit
shittiest
kickers.
food.
I should've-
Yeah.
that were- that
like
food was
5'11"
bad, too.
tactical
Nice.
boots.
Oh, yeah.
with pants tucked into the boots.
He wasn't fucking around. He was just looking for anything suspicious, and we're like, good thing we were just a bunch of duds and we didn't say anything.
Yeah, no.
Like these guys.
I
are
mean,
no
the
threat.
alternative to that is like they do that. They have some guys waiting in the wing for that when some fucking 3 losers come in. But they're like, these guys will have a good story, so we'll just do this whole because like obviously. could they be marketing geniuses and they're just doing that, or did we really?
It's not even worth it because it's like how many people show up in a day. Really,
We paid like we paid like $12 for those burgers. Like it wasn't a big payday.
Yeah.
I bought the Area 51 pictures were like $10 and like a little booklet was another $10. I paid like we
I think
spent
it's really funny
$40
because
there.
that back gate's still like it's still like 11 miles from the actual base itself.
Yeah.
you'd still have to drive a good.
That's just the
like,
perimeter.
20.
Yeah, that's just the edge
I was
of
like,
the
you still have to
land.
drive another 25, 30 minutes to actually get to the base or whatever. But I thought it was just real funny that when that white truck came.
I'll never
barreling out
forget
there, I was
that,
like,
yeah,
oh, that's where he is. He's like over there behind that little hill right there. I
Yeah,
was
those
like,
other fuckers touched it, and then they got back and they drove away. We followed them, and that truck just comes
I
flying out of the
guarantee
ditch.
Us in a Dodge Caravan.
They have nothing to do all day, and I'm sure they're sitting there just like waiting for people to
100%.
and be like,
100%.
like, yeah, floor it. And like
Follow
every
'em
time
out,
every time somebody comes up to the gate, they're just like floor it. And I bet they like draw lots to see like who gets to sit in that post all day and just like floor it and chase people all day. Just like
Because every day there's a couple people coming there.
breaks up the monotony.
Because it's
You're, like,
far
sitting-
enough out from Vegas. That's like it's not easy to get to. It was like 4-hour drive. It was like a long drive.
It's like 2 hours. It was 2 hours.
It was like a 4 or 5 hour round trip.
2 hours and 15.
Yeah.
Yeah. 2 hours.
Just long enough where like you can't just get there. You got it's directed. Like we're gonna go to Area 51 today.
Yeah. There's nothing else out there that you're going to go see.
The little alien with the shittiest burgers in town.
Oh well, no, we did stop at the Alien Museum. What was it?
Oh, there was a little museum, I
we
guess,
Stopped,
yeah.
we stopped at that place. That was on the way. I was like halfway there or something. But yeah.
Anyways, Power
Vegas.
Hour turned in a little longer than Power Hour, but it was fun.
Power
fucking good
Plus.
time.
The boys are back. We
Yeah.
got everyone,
Yeah, the boys are back.
one vacation a year if you're lucky. If I'm lucky, from here on out for the rest of my life. So
2 for me.
Pipe dream, boys.
Dan goes once a year. He goes every
Lucky to go to
November.
Edmonton.
Twice.
So if you want to find Dan, you go to Thailand in November, and
Yeah.
you can't miss him.
Or May.
He'll be down there. He'll have 3 or 4 girls attached to his arms. He's fine. Can't miss him. He's got his hat on still. Never takes it off.
Yeah.
I'll take you to go eat. Really, we'll go eat.
What you gonna eat?
It's like whatever.
Dan
you guys
talk
want.
Thai. Dan talk Thai real good. He'll
It
show
was
you-
pouring down.
He'll show you a
rain
good
when I went to
time.
go medical sleep.
listen.
Like it poured down rain.
And listen, hey, if you're not already on our Patreon, fucking go hit it up. We got some cool stuff coming. We might have new tiers soon. Maybe by the time you're listening,
Changes
to
are
this,
coming.
They might be active.
Changes are coming long overdue. Long overdue.
Yeah, little overhaul. You might get some rewards for different tiers. And if you're comfortable in the tier and you don't want to do anything, hey, don't worry about it. You don't have to do nothing. Nothing's going to
Yeah.
change for you if you're already supporting the show. But
Yeah,
there
we're
might
not
be some
P
changes.
Diddy. We're not going to make you do stuff that you don't want to do.
Well, hey, listen, and huge shout out to our fucking daddy Warbucks, continuing his pledge to sponsor the show.
What do you call him?
Daddy
Pod
Warbucks,
Daddy.
Daddy War.
Pod Daddy,
Pod Daddy.
He knows who he is.
Daddy.
and the big fat monkey. Listen, he's making dreams come true, single handedly. He's now, I think, our single handed I don't know
your
yet.
dream of
No, he
owning
is.
is
He's
the
the
highest
supporter of
fire
all time.
truck.
He is now the highest supporter of all time. So hey, listen, thank you so much,
Legend.
And the rest of you, get on Patreon, get on Supercast. There's fucking hours of good stuff on there.
So much stuff.
Hundreds, no joke, hundreds of hours.
Get more donations on Patreon so we can get Braden here. Hopefully Dan too. And do
We can
the
get
fucking
Andrew
pod
in a
week.
Zuzu fire truck too.
That'd
Yeah.
be cool. I'd be into that.
It's long overdue for a pod. Well, it might not be a pod week, but it'll be a pod few days
Pod
for
days.
lucky.
Pod days.
Pod days.
Pod days. Yeah.
Pod days.
Pod
Yeah,
days
pod days.
2025. Let's make it
Pod
happen.
hours.
They better be early.
Pod morning.
Pod mornings. Pod morning times 2 basically is what it's getting into.
Hell yeah. That was fun.
All right. And as we always say at the end of these things, keep those eyes on the skies. Peace.